Welcome to Beyond the Pew, a podcast equipping the church to know Christ and make him known. I'm Corey.
I'm Chris.
And this is a special episode because we didn't think we were going to get to it.
Yep, special Thanksgiving episode.
But that means it's only going to be about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Chris, how are you?
I'm good. Did you, do you know why do you know what the key is to a great Thanksgiving?
Don't cook. Oh, I mean, yes.
No.
No, it's good pumpkin pie.
It's turkey.
Oh, see, I eat ham.
No, key. It's the key.
Oh, turkey.
See, I got you.
Oh, man.
Hey.
See?
Why'd the turkey cross the road?
No idea.
Because the chicken had Thanksgiving off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What type of
Yes.
glass does a turkey drink from?
No idea.
A goblet.
A goblet. Come on.
Yep.
A giblet?
A goblet. A goblet. Yeah. What side of the turkey has the most feathers?
The right side.
The outside.
Yeah. Couldn't hold back on that one, could you? I'm terrible with jokes, man.
Oh, man. What sound does a turkey's phone make?
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Wing, wing, wing. What's the difference between a turkey and a chicken?
No idea.
Chickens celebrate Thanksgiving.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
What do turkeys give thanks for on Thanksgiving?
No idea.
Vegetarians. What do you call a sad cranberry?
A sad cranberry?
Yeah.
No idea.
A blueberry.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. All
Hey, I'm
right.
not very quick
Let
this
me
morning.
see. You're not very quick. Yeah. What's the best thing to put into a pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin?
Your teeth.
Your teeth.
Yeah, buddy. We can end on that one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got to get stuff for my pumpkin pie because I'm the only one that cooks it in my house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I love pumpkin pie.
Yeah, me too. It's one of the few pies that I grew up with every single Thanksgiving. So
Yeah. I like, Thanksgiving is one of those days where we do celebrate. We're thankful.
Mm.
And we celebrate by overeating, watching football, that kind of stuff.
I won't have the opportunity. Oh, I guess I will have the opportunity to overeat this year. So
Yeah. So that's right.
I'll be here.
You'll be here. And it changes every year for us, really.
Mm.
This year's a little different because of some family difficulties with in-laws and illness and hospitals and stuff like that. you
Yeah.
know. So we're actually going to do our family Thanksgiving on Saturday afternoon.
So what are you doing on Thursday?
Well, Thursday, just it's just going to be me and my son and my second daughter.
Okay.
And Tiffany she's staying with her mom since her dad's in the hospital. And my oldest daughter's coming on Saturday with the granddaughter and her husband, the son-in-law. So we're doing all that. So we're going to get up. Jenna, my daughter, loves to cook. We share that passion.
Food. Yes.
So we're going to cook. And we're just going to cook a small Thanksgiving meal for us.
Okay.
And then we'll take some of that over to where Tiffany is and her mom and share Thanksgiving. Take a plate over to them. So that's what we're doing. It's different this year.
Yeah.
You'll notice, as the years go on, your kids are so small. I was talking to the pastor this morning, and we were talking about Thanksgiving stuff. He's got 40 people coming to his house. It's all family, right?
Yeah.
And they all have kids and little kids running around, all that kind of stuff.
It's the best kind.
Yeah, it's the best kind. But that day is short lived because your kids grow up and they go to college, you become empty nesters, they get married, they have their own families, they got in-laws, the whole thing. So you cherish those days, but then you're like, right now at this point in my life, like right now, if like 40 people were coming over to my house, I'd be like, hey, when are y'all going to leave?
We're
I
gonna
got football to watch.
We're going to go to Denny's. How about that?
Hey, okay, I will
We're
tell
not
you.
going to Denny's, but if I had 40 people coming to my house right now, we'd be like, we're going.
So let me tell you about my. I have two and this is way off topic because we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about, but 2 favorite Thanksgivings.
Okay.
One Thanksgiving, we decided that we would rent a cabin up in the mountains. Small log cabin, fireplace, up Banner Elk somewhere, way up in the hills. I had a buddy of mine, was a pastor up there, had a friend,
had a friend.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So me and another family, our families, we went up there. So we got there's 6 kids, 4 adults. We piled in this little thing. And we decided on Thanksgiving Day to drive down the mountain and go to West Jefferson, North Carolina, and eat Thanksgiving breakfast at Shatley Springs. Now, you don't know anything about Shatley Springs.
You told me about Shatley Springs.
And so they bring, it's family style, man. That's all, they just keep rolling. And there's hardly anybody there for breakfast.
Yeah.
So at the end of the breakfast, when we were done, the lady comes out and she has a brown bag, grocery bag, and she has just filled it up with biscuits and country ham.
Yes.
Said, here you go.
Yes, we will.
Because the lunch crowd was coming in and reservations, and you couldn't get reservations. So we go back and watched basketball and football and nibbled on country ham all day. It's great. I thought at the time that was my favorite Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But that's number 2.
That's number 2.
Number 1 is that one year we went back to the mountains, just my family.
Yeah.
We went to Ridgecrest, which is a Christian conference center. We rented 2 rooms right beside each other with adjoining doors. I had my 3 kids, and we spent Thanksgiving Day. We went to Denny's.
Denny's, hey.
And we had Thanksgiving at Denny's.
Yeah.
And it was amazing and incredible.
The only thing you can't get at Denny's that I really kind of require on Thanksgiving is deviled eggs.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Denny's is Denny's, IHOP, any of those places, man, some of the best ideas.
It was awesome. We had the best time. And then on Friday, being Black Friday, we went to Black Mountain. We just walked through Black Mountain. You been up there at Black Mountain? Mm-mm. Oh, it's a great place.
I've been near it. I've been there. There are golf courses out there that we went to before.
Yeah. So, so those are my 2. Now it's going to sound weird, but they were great.
Do you know how many Thanksgivings?
I remember them.
Do you know how many Thanksgivings I've been in the States for? Since I turned 20, since I turned 18.
Since I turned 18.
I'll go with 18.
In the last 20 years.
Yeah, last 20 years. Oh my gosh, it's been 21 years.
Yeah.
Last 21 years. How many think I've been here?
I'm going to say 10.
Well, close. 11.
11. Okay.
11. Most of them have been spent somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of them were spent real close together somewhere else. So, then that's what the military does to you, and then you make missions connections. We're going to talk about the missions conference. So I made missions connections through another church, and one of the things that they love to do is have us Americans come and throw a Thanksgiving meal in the middle of their neighborhood in Scotland. And so went to Glasgow for a few years, really close together, and that's what we did. We and they were like, "Wait, you get turkey twice in a year? Because we only get it for Christmas." I said, "No, you get turkey twice a year."
The joke is that chicken. We had fried chicken Sunday night. That's Baptist bird.
Yeah.
Turkey's Methodist bird.
Methodist bird.
That's just a joke.
I don't know.
We're not saying they're turkeys. It's just a joke.
That's the joke.
Yeah. I've been to so many of these Baptist preacher meetings where there's lunch.
Yeah.
And I went one time and the guy got up and apologized. He said, "Look, I want to apologize. We're not serving chicken. We're not serving Baptist bird today. So we're actually serving Methodist bird. We're serving turkey." I was like, "Oh my goodness." And the Baptists were like, "Oh,
So what is pork then? Is pork just Christian?
It's Christian food. Yeah.
Christian food.
It's just Christian. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
all Christians can enjoy and claim.
All creatures great and small, brother.
Right. So, but thinking about Thanksgiving, it's different. The older you get, it's different. And several people in our church is different this year because they are finding that they're spending Thanksgiving for the first year as a widow or a widower.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about Thanksgiving, Christmas time.
And kids are spread out, and grandkids are spread out, and it just makes it's different. You look back with great fondness when I was your age, and everything was simple, and it was a lot different.
If this is simple
with small kids,
yeah.
But it's good. It's a good day to pause and really think about, man, we are just as a nation, just incredibly blessed.
Very.
We're just incredibly blessed.
Yep.
I mean, I there's a whole lot of things wrong as far as politics go and economics go, whatever, just morality.
Suffering.
We're the third largest unreached nation in the world. I mean, there's a lot of...
Think about it. The United States.
Yeah.
The United States is the third.
That's what I'm saying.
Unreached population. I don't think people understand.
Yeah.
I think we live in a bubble, in such a tight bubble sometimes, that we don't realize that even though there's a church on every corner, it seems, especially where I'm from, most of the people who live in that area don't go to church. They maybe have never heard of Jesus' name. They may have seen his name on a billboard, but there's no relational connection with anybody who would know Jesus.
So the thing about, even in spite of all that stuff, there's still a lot to be thankful for. And this past weekend, to sort of transition, was one of those things that just I'm incredibly grateful for our church for being willing to host a mission conference.
Yes.
And this is our third one.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was so encouraging and very uplifting to me just to be reminded that God is at work.
Yeah.
And he's calling and bringing people to himself through the proclamation of the gospel as people respond in repentance and faith all over the world.
Yes.
All over the world.
I mean, in this time, we're actually going to go and see multiple missionaries who have been to our missions conferences now are out in the field again.
Yeah.
And it's one of those opportunities, not just to put a face with a name, but, a place with the person who's seen the brokenness and can say for a fact, like, these people need Jesus, and we need you guys to come alongside of us. Thank you for giving to the Lottie Moon Christmas offering. That's what keeps us on the field.
Yeah, it was good to hear all that.
But it's also about connections with churches that are across the world that are, we would, probably none of us would intentionally go to a church sometimes this size because they're so small, right? I don't think, like, 15 people is pretty normal for a church in Europe, for instance.
Right.
And so for us, a 15-person church sounds like, well, you're dying. But no, that's actually growing.
That's growing.
That's growing.
Yeah. I think one of the most striking things that I heard all weekend, so we had missionary guests from all over the world. There's one couple that have been serving in Europe, in Germany, for the last little while. They were in Afghanistan for a while. They were in the Middle East, and now they're in Germany.
Yeah.
And
we got to play games with him on Saturday night, and he gave Mikala her first win in Catan. So,
oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Kevin.
So he is sharing about where they are now, what they've been doing, and they're trying to reach Middle Eastern peoples in Germany, but they realized that the German population is as lost can be, and that's the land of Luther.
Yeah.
So you got Martin Luther, who started he was one of the people that was instrumental in the Protestant Reformation, right? And he nailed the 95 Theses on the Wittenberg door and the whole thing, right? The solas, the whole
we recounted every single October.
October 31st, Reformation Day. We remember all that, right? Luther. This is the land of Luther.
The losses there as well.
And he said that if you shared the gospel with an ordinary German citizen, you're sharing something that they have never heard.
Even if they are a Lutheran.
Yes, they've never heard the gospel.
They've never heard it.
Yeah.
It's so liberal there that it's not about the gospel. It's not about Christ. You may not even hear his name. Right. It reminded me a lot of the same stories that I was hearing when I was in Scotland. All these people are baptized into a church. They may go to a church on Christmas, for Christmas Eve, maybe. We don't do that, but they do that as a part of their liturgy calendar year. But they have nothing of the gospel.
Right.
Nothing. Yeah. Everything is culturally set. It's not set toward anything heavenly.
Yes, that was kind of stunning that you could be in Germany.
Yeah.
And strike up a conversation with a German who was baptized into the Lutheran Church as an infant, and they have never heard the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Stunning to me. So I asked a question, and maybe this is what we'll talk about. We can end with this. I asked a question Sunday night in our mission banquet that I think it's important for, like, members of our congregation. We're a Southern Baptist congregation. And if you're listening and you are a member of a Southern Baptist congregation, it's an important question to ask. Why are you Southern Baptist?
Yeah.
What does it mean to be Southern Baptist? And you'll get a lot of different answers to that question. One of the answers you'll get is there's a theological reason that I'm a part of the Southern Baptist Church. I agree with their theology. We lay it out in the Baptist Faith and Message. And I've read the Baptist Faith Message, and I agree. All right, great.
And don't baptize babies is another answer
That's another one,
we don't talk about too often.
Well, the thing is,
there's a lot of people that don't baptize babies who are not Southern Baptist.
You'll find out that there are other groups that we would align with theologically that are not Southern Baptist.
Yep.
So that can't be your reason for being a Southern Baptist, because you could be a part of another group. Some people will say, well, it's a family issue. Our family has always been Southern Baptist. I was raised in a Southern Baptist church. My parents were raised in a Southern Baptist church. My granddaddy and my great-granddaddy built this church. I've been Southern Baptist,
When you said that, by the way, I was thinking that is so true here, specifically in this area, in these kinds of rural areas. Mm-hmm. But where I'm from, that doesn't play. That doesn't play in Tampa.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't play in Brandon. In fact, it would be the exact opposite. My daddy was a Southern Baptist. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be a part of it. My daddy was a Lutheran. I'm definitely not a Lutheran. It's the exact opposite. And I think that's culturally contextual. Mm-hmm. And I just struck me that I was like, man, I don't think I've ever heard that except for in smaller towns like here.
Yeah. And so
it's a very interesting thing.
But that's the same argument that a Muslim makes. If you ask a Muslim, when did you convert?
I didn't.
I didn't. I've
always been.
Always been. My family is. I've just always been. So that argument doesn't work. Another argument is that some people make is, well, I like the way that Southern Baptist churches are organized and governed.
Yeah.
I don't agree with like a presbytery or a session.
Telling me what to do.
I don't agree with some hierarchical denominational thing, because we're a non-denominational independent church.
Yep.
It's Southern Baptist. I like that. That's what I like. Well, there are other groups that have the same form of government.
Yes, they do.
And one answer that you'll hear that some people may not like to admit is that it's just my preference. I was... the last place that I was serving, this is probably 20 years ago, this guy moved to our town, and he came from a really, really good Baptist church in Florida. I knew his pastor, and they visited our church. I went to visit with them. He was a deacon. He was a Sunday school teacher. At the time, we were young, and we were growing. We needed leaders. I was thinking, man, this is great,
Yeah.
This guy, and him and his wife came, and they were plugging in a little bit, and then he was gone. And I was curious. I was like, I wonder what happened to that guy. So I bumped, it's a small town, right? So I bump into him in a restaurant, and he said, hey, we decided to join the Methodist Church. Now in my town, you had a Wesleyan church, you had a Baptist church, you had a Methodist church. They had a couple Baptist churches, but you didn't have it wasn't like huge, right?
So let me guess. He was only Baptist because that was what's there.
So I was thinking to myself, in my mind, immediately I thought, now look, you've got to cross a lot of bridges here. Number one, you got to be okay with women pastors. Number two, you got to be okay with infant baptism. Number three, you got to be okay with losing your salvation. Number four, you got to be okay with perfectionism.
Yep.
Number five, you got to be okay with Wesley's quadrilateral interpretation of Scripture. Number six, you got to be okay with the ever creeping homosexuality
but none
issue.
of that actually matters.
So in my brain, I'm thinking that, and I'm just like, I'm so confused. And so I said, so what happened? He said, well, our kids just have some friends there, and they just liked it better. We just prefer.
Boom, boom, boom.
Our preference is that our kids go to the church where. It could be anything. Like, I'm a Baptist because, Southern Baptist because there's a graveyard and I want to be buried in a graveyard. I mean, it could be something like that. So the question is, why are we Southern Baptist? And none of those answers I gave you are sufficient.
No.
Because anybody can make those.
You could be a part
arguments.
of a cult and say the same things.
So here's the answer, all right?
Yeah.
And this is the answer that I hold on to, is that of every single religious organization, structure, group in the world, The only one that I have found that is organized, structured, and funded to plant a gospel preaching church, a Jesus preaching church within walking distance of every human on the planet is the Southern Baptist Convention.
Yep.
And I want to be a part of that.
Yep.
So I've shared on this podcast before. I shared it at the church. Southern Baptist Convention got started in 1845 because there was a guy. There was no convention stuff. There was just like this. I can't remember the name of it. I got to look up the title, but there's this loosely affiliated Baptist group, North and South. Right? You're looking 1845. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was 20 years before the Civil War. You're not even 100 years removed from the Revolution. It's 1845. You're what?
You might still have
years?
people around. You might still have people around that were fighting in the Revolutionary War.
Possibly, right? Or at least their children are alive.
Yeah.
So you're pretty young in the nation, and so you don't have a lot of these religious organizations that are well put together.
In fact, it would have been the exact opposite. It'd have been you would have had a religious state, a state religion, more or less, like Presbyterian. This is a Presbyterian area, and this is a
early on,
so we kind of evolved out of that to having no affiliations.
So you do have some association of Baptist churches in North and South. They all sort of blend together. And this guy in the southern state who felt called to be a missionary, and his family owned slaves, and so the brothers in the North said, "We can't fund a guy. We that's not right. We can't send somebody." Whose family had slaves. And the brothers in the South, they were wrong in how they viewed slavery, but their response was, if a brother wants to go, we're going to send him. So they ride to Augusta, Georgia on horseback, 1845, the First Baptist Church of Augusta, Georgia. You can still go see it today. It's a beautiful building. It's dilapidated, but I served in Augusta for 5 years. It was several blocks behind my church where I served in downtown Augusta. So, and they formed the Southern Baptist Convention for the purpose of saying anybody who wants to go, we'll send them. Now, were they wrong on the slavery issue? Yes. Were they wrong on the mission issue? No. So then in 1925, so you got to fast forward, like, what is that? 70 years, 80 years. You fast forward 80 years, and they form in 1925 what's called the Cooperative Program.
Yep.
And in that same year, they also print and affirm the first edition of the Baptist Faith and Message. Because here's what 25. They were saying, that we want to be organized to fund missionaries together, to cooperate together. So they create a cooperative program. And we want to make sure the missionaries that we send align with us doctrinally, so the Baptist Faith and Message. So you got those two things that come together. And so for 100 years now, we have been a affiliated supporting church, part of the Southern Baptist Convention, and so this church is older than the cooperative program.
Yeah,
and this
figure. This 1913.
Yeah, this church got into it, supported it, and for 100 years now has been sacrificially giving to the cooperative program so that we could fund missionaries. Our missionaries don't have to come home and beg for money. Nope. They don't have to come home and go to church. They don't have independent churches funding them. We fund them all together. And there's a vetting process. We have an international mission board that does psychological, theological, doctrinal, family, all kinds of tests to make sure that they're fit. And that when we fund and send a missionary, we can be confident that they align with us doctrinally, missionally, and in every aspect. And so this weekend was just a good reminder of the partnership that we have with almost 50,000 other churches. And then to see these missionaries come to us and say, thank you. Thank you for giving to the cooperative program. Thank you for giving to the Lottie Moon. Thank you for sending us. And it really is interesting. Our missionaries, we provide a small salary. They're not getting rich.
No.
They have health insurance. They have retirement. We provide transportation. We provide
housing, everything.
A place for them to live so that they're free to live on the field 3 to 4 years at a time before they ever have to come home for a sabbatical or for a stateside assignment. And they never have to worry about finances, so that they're free to worry about the mission.
Yeah.
And concentrate on the mission. So it's really, I think, for me, like the reason that I'm Southern Baptist is all those things that I just said.
Yeah, you have like a saying of, we're Baptist because of our convictions, and we're Southern Baptist because of what we do, something like that.
Yeah, we're Baptist because of what we believe.
What we believe, there we go.
We're Southern Baptist because of what we do.
Yeah, both are convictional.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's, I think a lot of people need to hear that more often.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who are thinking about getting out of the Southern Baptist Convention.
Sure.
Because they don't agree with this, that, or the other thing.
Well, here's where the disagreement comes. Because we are autonomous, independent, non-denominational churches.
Yeah.
We're not top down. We're bottom up. That means that every Southern Baptist church, it's like Baskin Robbins. There can be 31 different flavors. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so but what that means for us as a church, we can position ourselves doctrinally, practically,
within
organizationally,
within the bounds of the Baptist Faith and Message, which is quite open-handed.
So we have a lot of freedom, which means you can go to 5 Southern Baptist churches, and all 5 will be vastly different.
Yes, even 5 Baptist churches within 15 miles of here.
They may hold different doctrinal positions on things.
Yep.
Because the Baptist Faith and Message was written to be to allow cooperation in mission.
Yeah, if we think about train tracks, they're the rails that every Baptist church goes on. Yeah. But the train cars that go on them, they all have the same kind of width on their wheels. Yeah. So we all believe the same things. That's the Baptist Faith and Message. Yeah. And but we all have different boxcars. We're all different, packed differently. Yeah. And I think my brothers who are thinking about leaving, one of the biggest disadvantages to leaving is not being a part or having access to every corner of the world.
Yes.
You have to forge all different alliances, and that they don't exist in most cases. And so, just want to, I mean, if you're listening to me talk about this, and it's like there's a wider network of churches that don't. They are excited about the cooperative program. They're excited about the IMB. They're excited about the NAM organization, and they're excited about sending missionaries, and they still struggle to find themselves a part of Southern Baptist life. But that's just because we're all individuals.
We're all individuals.
We're all
independent
autonomous
churches. Yeah,
at churches.
Yeah,
and I think there's something valuable to staying in the Southern Baptist Convention.
Sure,
you have I would not have the access to missionaries that I have. And we wouldn't be able to go to Belgium, for instance, in April.
Yeah, it's true that we can do more together.
Yes,
than we can as
separate.
As a separate church. And so, one of the good things was for these missionaries to be able to come and know that we've had a small part in their mission there. Even though we didn't know them. And we do the mission conference to personalize missions so that when we're giving the Lottie Moon, we're not giving to a bank account. We're giving to people.
Yeah, we're thinking about Kevin and Shannon.
Yeah, we're
thinking about, it's I don't want to use his names, but the other missionaries
and the ones that have already been here through the years, the dozens that have come
Hams.
through.
I mean, we've got literally dozens now at this point of missionaries who have come through our church and said, "Hey, thank you."
They've sat across the table from us. They have a real face.
Yes.
They have a real family.
Yes,
they have a real mission, and
Nick.
We have a real opportunity.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to have this connection to Mexico if we didn't meet Nick and his and hear about his mission in the Americas. We got to wrap up.
Yep. So the whole point is, hey, listen, this is why we're Southern Baptist, which means we get to December, it's Lottie Moon time. And just the challenge is for us to say to ourselves, to really wrestle with this question. This year at Christmas, how can I give in a way that reflects that my heart is more bent towards the mission of God than the American dream?
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
It's a hard question to ask because we're immersed in American culture.
Yep.
But that's the challenge. Just give our best gift, the best that we can do for the sake of the gospel to the nations through the Lottie Moon Christmas offering.
Absolutely. Well, that will be all that she wrote today.
There you
go. This has been Beyond the Pew. I'm Corey.
I'm Chris.
And we'll talk to you in December.
Yep.
Maybe.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.